this is the Inferno minion, and it has the strongest perk of any minion. You see, Inferno minions are special as they can rarely generate special items, with the rarest being the Inferno Apex. And with a level 10 minion, you unlock its special perk which doubles any Apex it generates. So today, we're crafting the second most expensive minion in the game, getting this perk and then grinding some good old Skyblock XP with any remaining time. Hope you enjoy. Alright, last time I left you guys off saying that I filled up these minions one more time during Derpy, so we are going to be needing 48 vertex this video. So we only need 9 more. I'm really hoping these guys just have the 9, but I guess we'll see. That's a no. That's also a no. You've got to have one, right? No? Come on, my tier 5. 0 for 4. 0 for 4. 0 for 5. 0 for 6. Are you serious? 0 for 7. This guy has 2 again. Really? 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 I get 2? Oh no. So this is how it's going to be. Also, this minion in particular is generating way more than any of my other minions. This guy generated, I think, 2 in a row every day during Derpy, and now he's the only one to generate. I'm gonna keep fueling this guy. Even though I'm probably just gonna be fueling these 2 this week, I think I'm gonna fuel this guy because I'm just curious. The problem is we're actually kind of running out of crude gabagool. I mean, we're not like super running out, but Derpy definitely put a dent in my supply here. So that is a little bit of an issue. However, I do realize that I probably need a bunch more coal for this week. So yeah, but we do need, I believe, 7 more vertex if I go and look at the recipe here for you guys. Yeah, upgrade tier 9 and tier 10 is 48 vertex, and we should have most of the stuff in the molten powder done already. But this is the reason we want it. The ability Apex minion, when getting an Apex, we get 2. Which would be massive. It would basically, as long as we can proc this once on our profile, it means the total amount of Apex spawns we need goes from 3 to 2. Because if one of them gets doubled, then obviously we only need to get 1 more. So I am probably going... So the goal is to get this guy to tier 10 and then fuel him every day for the rest of my profile, basically. But, you know, to that we need 7 more vertex, so that is our main project today. Which means a lot of mining coal, a lot of gambling, and a lot of hoping. I probably should be using Capsaicin and eye drops now that I'm not going to be fueling. Well, I don't know. I kind of still want to be fueling 10 just to try and get this done in a reasonable amount of time because I don't want this video taking a bunch of weeks. So I guess we'll do another day of fueling 10 and just hope I'm more lucky. So I guess we need another 2,880 sulfuric coal. Don't ask why I know that number. I've been doing this for way too long. Off to the Dwarven Mines. I decided to use the mining cult coal guide to see, you know, how good it was compared to just mining in the Dwarven Mines, and it was pretty good. I don't know how much better it was than just mining in the Dwarven Mines. It still felt like it took me quite a while to get all this coal, but you know what? It was all right. I'm glad I checked that out. So let's go ahead and fuel all these guys. I am going to be using 10 fuels again, and we're just gonna hope. I really need to score big on these Inferno minions. This is the guy to watch out for. In fact, I'm going to grab a block real quick. Actually, no, I can't because they'll spawn blazes on it. I want to keep an eye on this guy because I want to see if he keeps making more vertexes than all the other minions. So yeah, I guess, I mean, I'm going to need more coal. This is kind of a lot of back and forth for the first bit of this video. So I'll go mine coal while those guys are coming back. And I guess we're doing the bulk of our Inferno minion gambling at the start, and then we'll go through and I think it's a lot of amalgamated crimsonite that I'm going to need, but you can see I already have a bunch of stuff. In fact, we can already make 98, and I think I can probably, no, I can't make any of those. We can make 98, and I think I'm probably limited by the either the nether wart, the sand, or the mycelium. We have enough of the other ones for every recipe in the game, I believe. So it's really not too bad to get the other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna let these guys cook for a while and do something else with my day than Skyblock. All right, it's been a day. Let's check these minions. We are looking for a total of 7 vertex remaining. There's 1. That's a great start. Can we get 2? Yes, we can. Okay, okay. So far, so good. Can we get 3? No, our tier 5 doesn't make any. All right, can we get 4? Nope. Okay, well, we're still at 2. That's not good. We're still at 2. That's not good. Let's save this guy for now. Okay, there's 3. Not bad. Ooh, I was hoping for 4. Come on. Okay. All right, we have 2 more minions left. We have our tier 9 and then the guy that generates too many vertex for some reason. Let's go ahead and check our tier 9. Ooh. All right, we're at 6. Remember, we need 7. I need a total of 48 vertex. Come on, man. You have been so cracked the last week. Please. We got one. Dude, this minion is crazy. I don't know what's up with him, but he is amazing. Well, there we go. 48 vertex. I have never had this many vertex at once before. This is crazy. Also, I realized we're not actually running out of gabagool. I have like a metric ton in here, so I guess we'll keep fueling 10 because it's fun. It's just not very fun mining all the coal for this, but Inferno minions is interesting for videos, and we need an interesting video. So, our next step is, I guess, to go ahead and upgrade this guy to tier 10, which is going to be incredible. So, to do that, we're going to need 4 stacks of molten powder. So we go recipe molten. You can see that it is going to cost us 4 stacks of amalgamated crimsonite, which of course is going to be 128, I think, of this craft. So all of these items times 128. Let me just grab a calculator real quick here. All right, for the glowstone dust, blaze powder, and magma cream is going to be 4,096. That's really, really easy. Oh, I guess for the enchanted netherwort as well. Wait, that means we need 6 enchanted netherwort. Dude, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we can do that craft 128 times. And the mycelium is going to be a quarter of that, which I believe is 1,024. So really all we need is the mycelium and sand, and not even that much of it. Looks like we don't have any really. So I guess right now I'm going to go and get 1,024 enchanted mycelium and red sand. So to do that, I don't really remember the strat. I want to say it is full glossy armor with the shovel. Do I have a shovel for this? I don't even know. I don't think it's the flint shovel. I don't want to use the flint shovel. Actually, does it even matter? I think I can just use the flint shovel, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter as long as it like one-shot sand or one-tick sand. Everything else is fine. I think I want the snail pet, right? No, I don't want the snail pet because the snail pet makes you really, really slow. So it's actually worth it. Just have the higher speed because we're going to be breaking a bunch of blocks, instantly. So yeah, this is just my setup. I just go to the Crimson Isle and mine some sand and mycelium. So let's get this done. That's the wrong command. There we go. We're warped to the Isle and we'll get this done pretty quick. I don't think it's too bad. I think they made it a lot easier a few months back. Or maybe even upwards of a year back at this point. So we really just do this until we're done. So yeah, I think the spot that I usually mine red sand is actually over here. I think there's actually a good spot. I think it's like right here. I don't really remember where it is. Man, where is it? I used to use this area, but I think there's a better one like over here. Yeah, it's right here. This huge flat open area. We can just kind of mine everything in here. You can kind of barely see the texture change. So yeah, let's do this. It should be quick. Okay, so that literally took 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. Dare I say that was 2 minutes worth of red sand, and I couldn't even really see where I was going half the time because the texture looks so similar with the hardened stained clay or whatever it is. So yeah, this will also probably take about 3 minutes, which is kind of funny. So this minion's gonna be done real quick. Well, that certainly was quick. So let's go ahead and recipe molten, or actually amalgamated crimsonite we need to make first. We can do this. I just shift click this. Yep, exactly 256 thanks to the nether warts. And then recipe molten. Let's go ahead and make 256 molten powder just like that. And grab our apex, or not our apex, our vertex. Is this the most expensive thing I've crafted? I'm not sure. Like, is this more expensive than a hype is? I really don't know. Let's move so the blazes don't destroy me. But we throw the minion right here. We do this with the vertex and this with the molten powder. Man, this is expensive. I could make every single other drop in the game. Like, I can make the cloak. I can make the, I don't know, a lot of other things. But instead, we're going to upgrade the minion from tier 9 to tier 10, giving us that apex minion perk that I'm very excited about. And I am 100% certain will never, ever generate me an apex. If I get an apex, it's gonna be from one of the tier 2s. I just know it. I don't think this guy's ever gonna give us one. But regardless, there we go. The second most expensive minion in all of Hypixel Skyblock. Only beaten, of course, by the tier 11 itself, using another 48, basically the same thing, an apex, and also a tier 8 minion, which is hilariously just, wow, that is, wow. That's a recipe right there. But regardless, we have this done. I need to grab like a piece of sand or something to place this minion back down. So there we go. We do this. We grab the chest. We can give him the flycatcher and stuff back. And I got to replace this down. There we go. And we have our tier 10 minion. So I'm just gonna keep fueling these guys because I think it would be interesting. However, I don't have any coal right now, which means I have to go mine more coal before we can fuel these guys. So back to the mines as usual. Well, this is certainly something special. I can't exactly move because I have to be looking at a certain angle, but we've got, I believe, one person of every single die here. I'm using a lucky die, and I don't know, this is really cool. Someone put together a little event to organize a screenshot with everyone sitting on a specific block, looking a certain way, and wearing a die on their head, so we'll get a nice, cool image. I think it's gonna be really cool. I was invited to it, and I said, absolutely, that sounds very fun, so I'm in my little spot right here, and we're just getting the last couple people. Am I looking at 180.80? It's supposed to be negative 180. 0. I guess I need to move my cursor up the ever so slightest bit here. There we go. That should be fine. And yeah, I don't know, I just want to put this in the video because this is a really, really cool. Massive shoutouts to all these wonderful people in the lobby. What a stacked lobby. This is great. Look at this before everyone moves. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, well, everyone's moving now, but we got a couple seconds there of it. That was absolutely awesome. That was absolutely awesome. This was an absolute blast. So yeah. Look at this. There's literally one of every single die right here. This is absolutely incredible. Glad to be a part of this. Thank you for setting this up, my guy. That was absolutely awesome. And yeah, I guess I'll go back to Iron Manning now. I guess speaking of dies and stuff, they re-released or released more sheepskin colors. I didn't get this video out this weekend because I had some stuff to do and I couldn't get around to editing this. Interesting. Pretty cool. I think there's a couple of the ultimate one left, but yeah, a bunch of people got these. I was going to get a blue sheep, but I just wasn't able to be online in time for that. So I don't have any sheepskins, unfortunately, and they're way too much money for me to buy on like my normal profile or something that I haven't used in literal years. Oh, it's also the shiny pig event. I don't think I need anything from this, so we'll leave that alone. But yeah, let me go figure out more Iron Man things to do. You know, here's something we can do. There's actually a new accessory that got added, I think with the forging update, so I don't know if I can call it new anymore. But it uses Emperor's Skulls, and this is similar to like the Master Mode Talisman, where you have to like craft a bunch of tiers of it like this. So if we make 4 of these, and then we combine all of these, we can make the Emperor's Ring right here. So yeah, you can see. So if we do this, I think there's actually one more upgrade. Yeah, the Emperor's Artifact, but it takes 4 Emperor's Rings, and yeah, I don't have 48 more Emperor Skulls to do this, so we may not see that accessory for a very, very long time. But nonetheless, we do have the Emperor's Ring here, and I am pretty darn sure it keeps its recombobulator. I think people were talking in guild chat about it just a second ago, so we'll go ahead and slap a recom. Do I remember which anvil to use? Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. We get an epic accessory like that, and we can just chuck this in our accessory bag. Oh, darn. Okay, I guess I'm spending coins this video. Let's just grab 50 mil. Dude, I'm just like running out of coins. I kind of just gave up on the G-Drag bank because there's no combat content I'm doing that actually requires perfect damage stats and all that. So, you know what? Whatever. Let's go ahead and just get 2 more accessory bag slots from Jacobus there. And throw this in here. We can actually finally put our personal compactor, our second one, in here as well like that. So there we go. Let's go ahead and see our new magical power is going to be 1652. Not bad, but not really cool anymore. We used to have a really cool amount of magical power, but not so much anymore. I think probably 17 to 1800 is where it's good now. So we are slacking a little bit. Also, I don't know why my Minecraft skin didn't load. I think the Minecraft servers were like exploding today. So yeah, I don't know why my skin's not loaded, but there we go. I do kind of want to see what else we can do today, because we should have plenty of time left in this video. You know what? Do we have a bunch of forest essence? We might be able to do some upgrades over in the forest essence shop. I haven't checked on this thing in a while. How much do we have? 28,000 essence? My goodness. What do we even need to upgrade here? What do we want to upgrade here? I don't really know. I guess forest training is probably pretty good to max out. That used a decent amount of essence. Berry items or traps? Probably traps. Catching faster would be really good to do. Can I just finish the shop? I think I can. Yeah, I just finished the shop. Well, there we go. That was really, really good. Was not expecting that. Does it say, yeah, forest essence on the bottom there is done. We only have gold, spider, ice, dragon, and a little bit of undead. All of these shops are pretty terrible to do. I haven't checked the Dragon Essence shop in a very long time. I don't know what else I need or how much essence I need to do that. Oh my goodness, the game sounds are so loud. But let's take a look here. We have 10,000 Dragon Essence, and we have, what, 2 more perks to do? Can I actually finish this? Oh. Nope, we need one more upgrade here, the Two-Headed Strike. So we are ridiculously close to being done with Dragon Essence now. Yeah, that gives 7 more XP, so we'll do that at some point. Ice Essence Shop, it is not late winter, so I can't check that one. I'm pretty sure Spider Essence Shop is just kind of cooked. I don't really know a good way to grind Spider Essence. It might really just be fighting the Arachnid boss a few thousand times, which doesn't sound particularly fun. I guess while I'm here, we may as well, right? I mean, if there's one already spawned, we may as well do that and get some free essence, so there we go. Thank you, whoever spawned that. Yeah, we don't have much essence here, unfortunately. I kind of want the combat one next. I don't really know. Bane 4 might be decent. So I'll probably keep saving this up because I don't really care about Archer class XP. So we'll leave that one be. We're missing a couple fairy souls, apparently. Very interesting. And a couple fast travels. Whatever fish family is, we don't have that. And whatever chapters is. Oh, right. I don't want to do that, though. What warp scrolls are we missing? We're just missing one. Galatea. If I just search Galatea, what do we need for this? Can I just, that's really easy, right? Let me make sure my compactor's not compacting mangrove real quick. And I don't know where my fixed stone splitter is. I don't really care. I forgot how to mine these. These ones are top to bottom, right? I haven't done this in so long, man. Literally since the update came out, I haven't. But I think this is the way to do it. Oh, I already have 8 stacks. My goodness, we're already done. All right. How do I... Just this. There we go. Are we good? I think we're good. All right. That was 15 XP. Very easy XP we're getting right now. It's been a while since we've had a clip that just kind of spams, you know, back to back stuff. I don't really need any of these items. I'll keep the fishy treat, though, because we do need that. Well, let's keep it rolling. What else? Bank upgrade. I could drop 100 mil on it, but I don't really want to. I think we could get more content out of our 100 mil. What are these fairy souls I'm missing? Oh, my goodness. I'm missing a lot of fairy souls now. Park, Backwater Bayou, 1 in Dwarven Mines, 10 in Galatea, 1 miscellaneous. Okay, I won't do those on video because those are very boring to watch. Okay, what in the world is Fish Family? 3 XP each time you show Coral a fish family member. Oh, okay, that's not very interesting stuff either. All right, well, that's probably all of the super quick XP we can just grind right now. What happened here? Why did my island just explode in fire? Probably from the Inferno minions. I bet I looked through one of the glass panes and then one of them just decided to shoot a million fireballs. That's not the first time this has happened. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. We're actually coming up on the 10-year anniversary of my channel and me making videos, which is incredible. That's happening exactly a week from when this video is going up, so I guess next Friday, I think it is. So I'll probably have to figure out something for that. I'm not really too sure yet. But yeah, I guess if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here or just haven't already. And of course, if you're about to buy any ranks, fire cells, gems, anything of that stuff off the Hypixel store, be sure to use someone's creator code at checkout for 5% discount on anything you buy. If you want to support me and my channel, use code TOAD, T-O-A-D, just like my name. It is the only code that rhymes. And your support really does mean the absolute world to me. But that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.